It's now been more than 2 weeks since a theme park visitor died after riding the Stardust Racers roller coaster at Epic Universe. The family of Kevin Zavala is demanding answers about what happened. If his death had occurred at a small theme park, the state of Florida would be responsible for getting those answers. But Universal Orlando and other large theme parks are exempt from state oversight.
Just calm down, just don't move.
In 2018, this Daytona Beach roller coaster derailed, injuring 6 passengers. Within hours, state amusement ride inspectors were on scene trying to figure out what happened. Engineers later prepared this detailed report, which was released to the public, that concluded the coaster derailment was caused by excessive speed. 4 years later, state ride inspectors descended on International Drive after Tyree Sampson slipped out of his seat on the Orlando freefall and plunged to his death. Engineers hired by the state later produced this public report that concluded the safety harness had been improperly modified. In both incidents, which occurred at small amusement parks, Florida's Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services was responsible for inspecting the rides and investigating mishaps.
We have to know what happened.
Attorneys representing the family of Kevin Zavala are demanding answers about why the 32-year-old died from multiple blunt impact injuries after riding Universal's Stardust Racers roller coaster. But it's unclear what information, if any, the state of Florida will uncover. Unlike small amusement parks, rides at Universal, Disney, SeaWorld, and Legoland are exempt from state inspections. Under Florida law, permanent facilities that employ at least 1,000 people and have full-time in-house safety inspectors are not subject to state oversight. Those large theme parks are only required to notify the state about serious injuries and fatalities.
You know, this monorail is exempt. They exempted the monorail from any safety standards or inspections.
2 years ago, while Governor Ron DeSantis was waging a political battle with Disney, he held this news conference. State Agriculture Commissioner Wilton Simpson, whose agency regulates amusement rides, suggested large theme parks should no longer be exempt.
Where a person is injured should not determine how the state responds. Everyone should have to play by the same rules.
That same week, State Representative Lawrence McClure filed legislation that would have given the state more oversight of large theme parks like Universal. But it was withdrawn days later, records show, and never refiled. Instead, lawmakers passed a separate bill that only regulated Walt Disney World's monorail system. On the day after Kevin Zavala's death, Florida's Agriculture Commissioner announced that one of his investigators was here at Epic Universe. But there is no indication that state investigator is actually investigating anything. Instead, the commissioner's office tells me Universal voluntarily invited the agency here merely to observe. Reporting at Epic Universe, Mike DeForest, News 6.